And what we'll do is as we go out and drive, I'm going to leave it in this comfort mode to start with.
All right.
And then I'm going to switch it about halfway through into S Plus so you can feel how everything changes, like the exhaust note and the throttle response and the gearing and things like that.
Okay.
Just...
Brakes are strong.
Yes, they are. That's because the torque curve is pretty flat from about 3,500 RPMs almost up to about 6,000 RPMs.
Okay.
All right, now here I'm going to switch you from that comfort mode to the Sport Plus.
Okay. Big difference.
You can really tell in terms of the throttle response right off the bat as well as the exhaust note.
Right, definitely.
Talking about it. You keep pulling gears and the engine never feels like it's peaked on the torque. It keeps coming.
Oh, you're right.
You know, 503 horsepower, almost as much on the torque.
Amazing. Amazing brakes.
The AMG GTS, I figured I'd give it a second chance this year because I wasn't particularly entertained by it last year. So getting in it, driving it on the track, it's hardcore. This is a very fast vehicle. In fact, there is so much overhead here. This is a press day, right? They don't want you driving over 7/10 because they don't want you crashing the car. They don't want you riding curbing. These are street cars. So you have to take it a little light, don't go flat out. But even at 7/8, I felt like there was another 50% to be extracted out of this car. I don't know what you're gonna do on the street. The limits are so high with it. It really is amazing in that regard. The trans is good. The damping is amazing. This car feels really stiff. But here's the problem with it. I got in it and I had no idea even how to put it in a park. And then we get to the driver aids and all the different adjustments. You have different damper settings, different exhaust settings. I mean, it just has gotten so ridiculous with these modern cars.
The track mode's up here.
Okay.
There should be exhaust if you want to change it to the louder exhaust.
Okay.
Shocks and steering are on the right side of the steering wheel.
Okay.
If you want to change those to
Sport.
when you shut the car off, it goes to default. So.
Oh, okay.
If you hit the OK button, it goes back to your
Oh, gotcha.
drive mode. There you go.
Okay.
So yeah, when you shut the car off, it goes back to default, which takes you out of everything.
Oh, okay.
The exhaust mode is in the track apps.
I think I'm in the exhaust mode now. Is there anything else?
No, you're not quiet. You're quiet still.
Oh, still quiet?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it sport or normal?
Sport.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna lie. Most of the cars that I drove today on the track, well, for the most part, they were all fun. They were all engaging in some way. They all had their pros and cons, from the Hellcat just being unbelievably fast in a straight line and being completely practical to drive every day if you wanted to. And then you come to a car like the M2, which also gives you a little bit more prestige. It gives you the ability to go on the track and be balanced and drive on the street as well. But the big problem with all of these cars is just there's straight up too many electronics on them now. From the GT350 to the M2 to the AMG to the Hellcat, everything is just geared towards screwing around with all these different settings. And while it makes it more accessible for the mainstream driver to get in and drive it fast, it takes away a lot from somebody who just wants a pure driving experience. And from that regard, I'd like to see some changes, or at least different cars that cater to people that actually just want to drive for the sake of driving.